I had a flash. I had a flash, and I'm doing this video because I had a flash. I had a flash, and I was doing something, so I'm doing this video. So that's why I'm doing this video. I had a flash. I'm bipolar. Anybody ever tell you I'm bipolar? I'm high and I'm low, and I don't feel good. I'm sad and I'm happy. So bipolar is a sad, a happy, which is the... What is this always the Google coming in and backing up my photos? I gotta fix this. You see, one thing about bipolar, okay, is the volume is up all the way. At the same time, you can't turn it off. So you gotta slow it down. And then sometimes you can barely hear it. So you're, oh my God, it's gotta be done. You know, you're looking for the information. You're looking for the information. You're lying back in your chair. But imagine a freight train going 1,000 miles an hour, like a computer system, faster than your mind can read, than a normal mind can read. And that's your brain. That's a normal brain for everybody. Is going choo 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 choo, and mine is going choo 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 choo, fast, very fast. It's almost like saying playing the piano and going bipolar. So I'm frustrated and I'm pissed off. I hate it because, oh my God, for the rest of my life, I gotta be bipolar. I mean, everything I do, I walk. See this? I was fixing something on my door, and they put this new thing to automatically shut the door, and it hit me in the head. And I'm going, oh my God, if they see me and I'm bipolar, they think I did this on purpose. When you become bipolar, the doctors think everything you do is on purpose. Have you ever looked up what it is to be bipolar? Oh my God, I did too many of this and too much of this, and oh my God, and you're doing too much of everything, but you're completing nothing. This is what they have on the reality of bipolar. For myself, I do not overdrink, and if I drink, maximum 2 beers. Because that's enough to get me a little buzz. Otherwise, I'm not drinking because I don't like most beers. In fact, I won't even drink a beer if I don't like the beer. I'd rather have a good chocolate milk. I'd rather have an ice cream. I'd rather go and have sex. Sex, sex, sex. You know why 3 sixes? Because a man can never have more than 3 orgasms in a day. Anyways, just fooling around. Maybe I'll put on these earplugs. Maybe I'll feel better this way. Oh, I feel my vibration. Do you know what this is? This is copper and aluminum and a bunch of other things inside this. And they sell this. And they say to the people at the stores, this will bring your chakras into normality. There's so much abnormality in this world as towards the science of the mind. To where they take a pill, they test it on 25 people, and then when you go in for the pill, they say, it's not good enough for you. The doctor is afraid to give you the pill because of the repercussions of things. I'm going to get sued. They're going to put me in jail. They think I did it on purpose. Michael Jackson wasn't feeling well. His doctor helped him out. The guy passed away. That's what happens in life. There's more accidents from alcohol, drug abuse, and everything else than marijuana, yet marijuana is illegal. But why? Who made marijuana illegal? Did they actually have a vote? Do people understand what it is that if somebody wants to do something, they're going to do it? But if too many things are against what your belief is, your mind is going to be altered. What should I do? Shouldn't I do? And we waste so much time asking ourselves because of what everybody else has put into our mind. They have rebuilt a second mind, a wall within our own minds. But I shouldn't be talking like this because I'm bipolar. I've already been checked off and marked. I don't do things like anybody else, and I am so happy for, in one way, if they say bipolar is waking up, then I woke up. Okay, but I don't want the bipolar anymore. It took the bipolar to wake me up. Is that the price I pay? Or is it because now I have to study a little bit deeper? Now I have to pay more attention to everything I do. Because I check the doorknobs 3 times. Well, I don't do it anymore. I only check it twice, sometimes 3 times. But I want to take precautions. In everything we do, we must take precautions. So we take precautions. Did you put the condom on? Yes. Let me check it. I didn't say to suck it. I said check it. I didn't say check it off or take it off. So this is what happens. The woman gets pregnant, tells the guy it's not the right time in a month. She gets pregnant. Boom. 6 months later, he leaves. She has the baby, but she's broke. She has no money. The kid's suffering. She's a smoker and a drinker. So you cannot control everything on this planet. This planet was not made to be controlled. It is a planet that we learn and only to be concerned that we do not interfere and bring on danger to others. But who measures these dangers to others? How is this danger measured? But I'm bipolar, so I'm not supposed to know. I'm a radical and not rational. I'll ask you a question. I like where I live. I like where I live. This is my Disneyland. If you're not sure where any of this art is, if you want to call it art design, then maybe it's on the floor, maybe it's on the doors, maybe it's in the rooms, on the shower, everywhere. Why? Because I painted my apartment. Because I could. Because that's the way I like it. But when we start thinking what everybody else is going to think, that even doesn't interfere with anybody else, this is where the mind becomes an altered state. Number 13, altered current, altered state, altered dimensions within one's mind. Even if I don't know some of the words, what they say, that what they mean, what you put on as a meaning, my meaning is different. When I mark SIX, okay, if you actually have to take it letter by letter, that says sex. SIX says sex, only because I said I. But if I was a Frenchman looking at an Englishman, I'll go SEX, and that's sex. Just like in French, they say J for a G. Just like in French, they don't pronounce the H, and when they say H in French, they say ash. Half of ash is a dash. It's a D. D and H is 4 and the 8th letter. Because the 4 is an H, is a small h upside down, rounded, not squared. But if you're on square paper and the children were taught to follow the lines, the 4 and the H and the jack would all look the same. But the actual jack is comes up to a racetrack. So where am I? And I shouldn't even be putting these silly videos out because I do numbers. But I'm behind in these numbers, and Nicole knows I was working on something that she was doing, and I haven't finished it. It's been a month. And reality is, how do we find this dot over here? 1, 2, 3, 4. The dot stays in the center. There's 2 over here and 2 over here. There's 3 over here and 1. 1 and 3 is 4. 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 dots. 13th dot is in the center. This is what I work on. What does it mean? I'm not sure, but I definitely know one thing. Out of those 13 dots, right, out of the total of 13, the one in the center, the altered current, because if that 13th dot was this, and I turn it one of the ways, it'll send the energy that's going through towards the center and then out one of the other dimensions. Because 6 is actually, here is the center of 5, and here is the arrow that goes through it. This is how you get 6. One turning this way, and the other one going straight through. And then the altered current. And then it... The piano, the guitar, musical notes. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the 12 Days of Christmas, the 10 Commandments, the 613 Laws of Moses, 365 and 248, the 1,444 minutes or the 86,040 seconds in a day, times 3 equals to 25,920, which is 432 times 6 is the Mayan count. When it is divided up into half and half, half is equal to the number 5, because 0.5 and 0.5 equals to 1, which is 2 sides, which is 2 times 5. 2, 5, and 1 are all the same. Memory, 4 and 2, where 4 and 2 on your calculator is 7 to 2 to 2, 2, 2, 2. 1 to 4 is 5, and 5 to 9 is 4. Everything has a reality, a function. You're not going to take out this calculator and go 7 times 8 equals 56 and say, okay, that's the temperature outside. But 7 Celsius, if I was on a Celsius calculator, I would go 7C equals F. And that would give me 14, 32, 46 minus 1.4 is 44.6 would be the Fahrenheit temperature on a 7 degrees Celsius, because I know how to calculate it that way. It's 1.8 plus 32. 32 is the freezing point. Did you know that the edge of space is supposed to be 328,084 feet above sea level, which is equivalent to Pluto and the cycle of Earth? 3 times 28 equals to the 84. The height and temperature from the ground up at 10,000 feet is 23.36 Fahrenheit minus 5 Celsius. But they're not talking about the sun. Why is that? Because does the sun not heat up the center of the air of space that is above the ground, or is it by hitting the ground for the heat rises that creates the temperature in space? At 100,000 feet, the temperature is minus 51.10, right? And at 150,000 feet, did you know that? Did you know that? That 150,000 feet, the temperature is minus 19. Okay, it's plus 19. Sorry. At 100,000 feet, it's minus 51 Fahrenheit, which is minus 46. Did you know that once you pass 40 in Celsius, minus 40 Celsius equals minus 40 Fahrenheit. Once you hit the 40 part, it reverses the other way, where Fahrenheit becomes a higher number and Celsius becomes a lower number. 150,000 feet is warmer in space than it is at 100,000 feet. It must be a level, okay, in which there's a warmer spacer between the two. Why? I'm not sure, because I'm not a scientist. But if there is a scientist out there, and you probably know the answer, or maybe you don't know the answer, I will have an alternate answer to that because of the numbers you will present in creating your reality. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much for watching. For whatever amount of time. You have to understand, I make these videos for me at the same time I share. Some people have nothing to do. They come on and watch. Some people watch for 5 seconds. They turn it off. They don't like it. Where's he going with all of this? And I share it because your question becomes my memory. I reflect. You bring back from the past what I thought, what I did yesterday. If it means something to you, maybe we can find something with it. Otherwise, you're turning me off and you haven't listened to the end and you're not here anymore, and I'm talking to myself, and I'm probably could be the only one that knows what's happening at the end of this video. Because 85 or 95% of my videos, let's just go 90% of my videos do not pass 60 views, not counting any video that's done on art. But 90% of my videos do not get 60 views. And I understand that. Don't forget, bipolar trait, right? But I don't give up because I haven't lost. I'm doing this to remember my thoughts. I do this so I can hear myself, maybe say something I don't like, and next time fix my own corrections, or correct my own thoughts, or correct something within my own realm. I do this because it feels good to exalt myself. As it says in the Bible, exalt yourself. See in the background over here? 0 equals 15. Because every time I say 0 equals 6, it's not actually 6. It's 1 inside 5 equaling to 6. It's the 0 totality, like I showed you, in where 1 goes in, the 15th letter. Or 1.5 times 40 equals 60. Blue is 40, 60 is orange. 1.5 times 20, where 1 in 20, the diameter between, here's your diameter between here and here. Here's the passing of it. Here's the exit of the light. That's your 30, where 1 goes between 2 sides, the division of 2 sides. That's your 30. Your 40 is your 4 angles that come in, right? Don't forget, it might be 4 angles, 1, 2, 3, 4, right, that shoot in and come out through the pie hole. And that's how you get your 4 colors of light. And then you have your extra 2 earthly colors that come in, and your 6 angles of light. Your 6 angles of light will create one more light, green light, ready to go inside your angles. Angle here, angle here. This is 1 between 2. This is 1 between 2. Whichever way I turn this, it's 1 between 2. There's 4 ways to turn this where I will equal to a 45-degree, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 equals 45, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, minus the 5 hole, which equals to 40. 8 times 5 is 40, 2, 4, 6, 8. 9 times 40 is 360. 8 times 45 is 360. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 1 is 9. And since 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 equals it, and it's under 10, that's the number we have to use, because 12 is 1 and 2 is 3. And that's where we all begin, in creation, where 3, 2, and 1 meet together as 3. And the minimum is 1, which is the one spirit, because 1 always reflects 6. Always 6 and 6. And actually it's 6, 6, and 6. The 3 ways of 6. 2, 8, 4, 6. Next level. There's 4 levels here. See, the 1 is on the top level. These 2 are on the next level. These 2 are on the next level. This one is a restarting this one on the bottom level. 1, 4, 7, 10. 3, 6, 9. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. I have what to say. Thank you for watching.